Coach, opening statement.
Yeah, great Tuesday today, man. Good weather. Thank the good Lord for that. Just rocking and rolling, man. We got a great opponent this weekend. They've already run the Sun Belt West. Got great respect for what they've done. They got a lot of old guys, man. They're a really old team. Got a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps at Troy and do a good job running the football, making play action shots and taking shots down the field. And they're great on defense, man. They're really old. They're really well coached. They play really hard and tackle well. So we got a tremendous challenge in front of us, and we're working to do it. And we want to send these seniors out the right way. So with that, I'll open it up.
How do you go about, do you treat this like a normal week, or are you looking at your team differently throughout this week, I guess,
Yeah.
as you plan for the future?
This is a week that really matters to us. We're 2-0 on this week since we've been here. We really, really accentuate Thanksgiving, what it means, all the things we have to be grateful for. Enjoying these seniors is something we've always talked about this week, enjoying being around each other. And so, it is a special week. Playing on Thanksgiving is a special, special week. And being with these seniors is a special week. Yep.
Speak a little bit to what these seniors mean to you. They're only 12, but a lot of those guys have been through it, and some of them have battled injury after injury,
Yeah.
just keep, like a colorful battle, just keep coming back.
A lot of old guys that just wouldn't give up football. You know what I mean? They just kept playing. Some of them are 6-year guys. Some of them are, they've been through so many injuries, from Swayze to Hobbs to Cole to more than that, Josh Carr, who's playing his lights out right now. And, I just appreciate all of them, because a lot of them could have left. When we first got here and the coaching change happened, they stuck with it. And, won a bowl game last year and are leaving this program in a much better, more stable situation, than what they found it in. So we certainly are grateful to them.
With TQ Newsome, I heard on your radio show last week that is he for sure not coming back next year, or what's kind of his...
You'll have to ask him that, but he got accepted to med school. So
Yeah.
I would, that's a hard thing to turn down. That's what he wants to do with his life. You go to college to figure out what you want to do and to set yourself up for success, and he's done that. We're proud of him and proud of what he's going to become, and the future's really bright for him,
Coach, Troy's defense is so disruptive. Can you compare them to a scheme that y'all faced this year earlier, or is it unto itself?
Very similar to Tulane. Their D coordinator last year was at Tulane now. And so now head coach John Summerall is very involved in it, but very similar to Tulane from a front structure, coverage structure, subtle differences. Everybody's got their own flavor to it, but similar to Tulane from a structure standpoint. And then, but their D front, the two best D lines in this league will be playing this week. Their guys are really old. They've played a ton of snaps at Troy for them. I think 3 of them are seniors, and really, really good football players.
You guys got some snaps out there. Freshman Cam Mackey this
Yeah.
weekend. How'd he hold up?
Oh, he did good, man. He is going to be a good football player. Clarksdale, Mississippi. He's played in 3 games, so we'll get his 4th game. I think 3. He's still going to be able to redshirt, but he'll play again this week and got a bright future.
What's your vision for him? Just putting on 15 or 20 quality pounds?
Yeah, he'll get bigger. All of them do as they're in college, and he'll get bigger with Ancar. He'll go through his first spring with us next spring. But another guy that we won a lot of recruiting battles with. He had offers from almost every Sun Belt team and freaking Conference USA, and that's what we're building. It's all these young guys that we've recruited. We had to win in recruiting to get them. And when you start winning in recruiting, you usually start winning on the field. And he's a good one, man. He's going to be a good player.
If Ethan Crawford's available, like you said, you maybe expect him to. Do you think he'll start, or do you know what they kind of...
We're evaluating now. As long as he's healthy, though, he's going to play. He's going to play. Yeah.
You kind of talk about when Ethan went down, how that may have affected your game plan that you had worked all week.
Yeah, it affected it a lot. And he was playing well when he went down, too. Outside of the play that he got hurt on, he didn't send the protection right. That should have been picked up. If that doesn't happen, the go ball early in the game, the zone read, run game, the scrambling, he was playing really well. It was good to get that start under his belt, and I think he's got a bright future.
MJ Daniels kind of seems like a guy just the last few weeks, just from an eye test, who's really improved, I think, from the start of the season. What do you just kind of see from him?
Another guy that's he's a junior, but he hadn't played hardly any football till he got here, and young guy that is you're right. He's playing at a high level right now. Zay Frank's playing at a high level, and Michael Caraway is playing at a good level too. So that's 3 corners that coming in this year had played limited snaps of 4-year college football that are playing at a high level that could really be a formidable group next year. Then you get Brendan Tolles back with them, Centario Willis back. So that group's got a chance to be special going into next year. Yeah.
Will, to MJ, is there any way to appeal to get him a year back?
I don't think so. He
Didn't
played in
lose
5.
that shirt for like
1 snap in 1 game. Tough deal. Yeah, tough deal. Yeah, but I mean the rules are the rules. Yeah, so it is what it is. Tough deal for him. He wasn't here when that happened either. We'll make that clear.
No.
Yeah.
I guess, obviously you want to win this weekend.
Yes.
But how do you enter into the offseason with some bit of momentum, even if you don't?
Well, we're not thinking about that, Damon. We want to win. As far as that, once the season's over, we'll address, everything we need to address moving forward. Like I said, from the get-go, next year, we're in line to have over 50 guys that have been with us 3 years. The team at that point will have become, mostly guys that we brought in here and won in recruiting. We feel good about the youth and growing them for another year. The offseason is going to be big. We've got to add to it in recruiting, which is going well right now. And, I just think that we've got a chance with the way we've built it to start reaping some serious rewards next year. And we got to improve in a lot of areas. We've got to get to where, we're winning those close games. I certainly understand that. We got to get better in several phases, situationally and just base downs. And, we'll address those and we'll get moving. And we got to recruit. And then we're going to have the best offseason this school's ever had. And go into next year, feeling really good about it.
Will, could you just kind of rehash what the rule was on that pass outside the numbers to tie?
Yeah, I don't know,
Just
Glenn.
for
I don't
those
want to
who
talk.
don't know the
Yeah,
rule.
I don't want to talk about it no more, really. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, that sums it up.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I'm moving on.
Did they give you
I don't want to talk about it.
2 more
I'm sorry.
coach.
where'd you get
Yeah.
the pinky ring?
This is my dad's. My dad. Well, actually, it was my grandfather's on my mother's side, who, he was a car dealer in North Mississippi, Baldwin, Mississippi, for a long time. And then when he passed it on to my dad. My dad wore it forever and ever. And then when my mom died, it kind of went with her. And my sister found it about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and so I started wearing it. So yeah,
Nice question.
my dad won a bunch of games with this ring.
Talk about what the plans are to feed these guys on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah,
What
yeah.
that's gonna
So
be about.
yeah, we do the same thing we've done the last 2 years. Like I said, this is a special week for us. We got a lot of kids that are local, so we let them go home, and we encourage them to take somebody with them. And then, the ones that don't have anywhere to go, they go to their coach's family, to their coach's house, and eat with them. We also have a meal here too. So it's a special week.
So
Yep.
Miss Riles and Miss Pittman gonna be cooking.
I imagine so. A whole lot. Yeah.
You doing the chicken again?
I am doing chicken. Yeah, for sure.